Hi Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the love you guys have been showing me. Honestly, I really appreciate how you guys have been showing up for the channel. For me, it really shows that you guys appreciate, what I'm bringing here, and that is helpful for you guys. So thank you so much. I am fully recovered, thank God. But I'm gonna be doing a new kind of reading today. I want to do a kind of like a you versus them, or a yours and them kind of thing. So we're gonna see how they view you, how you view them, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, their actions towards you, your actions towards them, what they want to say to you, what you want to say to them, their love lesson, and also your love lesson. Okay, so first let's get a moon card, because we are Cancerians. We gotta have a moon card. Let's see. Okay, that's how they feel about Cancer. How does Cancer feel about them? And you may be dealing with a Virgo. This is a new moon in Virgo card. How does Cancer feel about them? So they know that they need to take a step towards you. You may be dealing with a Virgo, like I said. You may be dealing with someone that's very creative, especially with that heart chakra energy, or their heart is opening up. They're trying to get back into that heart space where they're able to really think through their emotions and feel through their emotions instead of dealing with their mind. How does Cancer feel about their person? How does Cancer? Okay. The energy is getting momentum. So you may be intuitively feeling that something is shifting. And at the overall energy, it says luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay. We do have a new moon in Scorpio coming up. I believe it's tomorrow. So let's see a little bit about what's going on in the energies, right? This is how they feel about you, a time to give rather than take. So they may have pulled back and made you feel that they were not interested, or that they had other things to do, right? They may have made you feel that somehow other things were more important, or they felt like other things were more important. Truly, it just feels like there was an energy of them pulling back and not really functioning in the relationship, essentially, right? I was called to use these cards today. So we're gonna go right into the tarot. First, what we're gonna do is we're going to see how you're viewing your person. We're gonna then look at how they're viewing you. We're gonna see how you feel about them, how they feel about you, your actions towards them, and then their actions towards you. Then we'll pull a card on what you want to say to them, what they want to say to you, what your love lesson is, what their love lesson is, and then we'll look at what the outcome is, okay? Okay, how is Cancer viewing their person? How is Cancer viewing their person? 3 cards, please. Thank you so much. That was 1. How is Cancer viewing their person? Thank you so much. Okay, we got 4 cards today. Hopefully we have enough space. Okay. How is Cancer's person viewing them? One, 2. How is Cancer's person viewing them? 1 more card, please. Okay, we got 2 again. Okay. Then we're going to look at how you feel about them. How does Cancer feel about their person? How does Cancer feel about their person? How does Cancer feel about their person? Okay, that was too many. I'm going to take those 2 that came out first. Oh, 3 came out. You guys got a lot to say. Okay. How does the Cancer's person... Thank you so much. How does Cancer's person feel about them? I'm going to actually move these cards up in a second. How does Cancer's person feel? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's see. What are Cancer's actions towards their person? Okay. What are Cancer's actions towards their person? What are Cancer's actions towards their person? Okay, 2 cards came out. What are Cancer's person's actions towards them? What are Cancer's person's actions towards them? What are Cancer's person's actions towards them? Cancer's person's actions. Okay, these really want to come out. What are Cancer's person's actions towards Cancer? What are Cancer's... Okay, thank you. Alright, I'm going to adjust these around. These overlap just a little bit so we have some space. Okay. Now we're going to see what does Cancer want to say to them. I'm going to say a lot with that 8 of Wands. Okay. What does Cancer's person want to say to them? What does Cancer's person? Okay. What is Cancer's love lesson? What is Cancer's love lesson? Okay. What is Cancer's person's love lesson? What is Cancer's person's love lesson? Okay. All right, and what is the outcome between them 2? What is the outcome between Cancer and their person? Okay, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Okay, so let's look at how you feel about your person. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups. So you really love your person. You really feel that there is a past life connection. You feel as though there is something that is really otherworldly, something that connects you guys in a way that you've never experienced before. You feel that there is a soul bond here. You're very excited about them. You love them. You care about them. You want a future with them. You feel like you may have even had a past life together. You just kind of understand them in a way that you feel that no one else understands anyone else. But also there's an energy of feeling like things could possibly turn into a full walk away situation. Because when I'm looking at the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, yes, those are 2 good, really great cards, but they're also, when you add them together, it becomes the 8 of Cups. So there's an energy of needing to walk away from something, or feeling like either one of you could walk away from it, and having that fear, right? Having that literally just feeling afraid that would happen between you guys. But there is such a confidence here that you're manifesting love, or maybe you even feel like you are manifesting a different partner, like you're manifesting someone else, but you feel like love is coming towards you. You feel like it's destined. You feel like it's meant to be. You feel like this is like fate involved. This is something that you have prepared for your whole life. This is like big deal, and maybe that's why you feel the energy is getting momentum as well, right? It just feels like you know exactly what's going on, exactly where you're headed, exactly why, and it's a great feeling. It's a good feeling. It doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel like you don't know what you're doing or what's happening in your life. It feels this is a beautiful energy, I'll be honest with you, right? So let's see how your person feels about you. They feel like you're very expressive in your love. You're very independent. They feel like you're a little bit judgmental, or like you have a set plan for yourself. You're very determined. But they also feel like this is something that is fated, but they are not ready yet. There's an energy of feeling like you presented your love before they were ready to accept it. And you were very sure of yourself. That Nine of Pentacles is a pre-Empress energy, right? So it's really being like at that step before. Maybe now you're operating in that Empress energy, but before you were honestly preparing for that. And I think you recognized in them that they were worthy for them to be able to be your partner in that regard, that you are that's why you offered your love and attention towards them, right? You feel like, or they feel like you were abundant in a lot of different ways. They feel like you were very loving. They feel like you were very gracious. Maybe you kind of overthought some things. There's a feeling of maybe like speaking about something that you didn't know all the way about. Just kind of overthinking and saying before, like jumping to conclusions is really what I'm feeling from this. But they don't fault you for it. It's almost like they can understand why you are that way, and they don't disagree. They don't feel like it's a bad thing. They don't feel negatively about you. I don't feel that. They don't feel negatively about the connection. It's positive, but they obviously feel much differently than you feel about them. They view you much differently than you view them, right? They are very realistic in the way that they view you. You're very dreamy, loving, future, ready to predict marriage and babies and all the things. And they're very practical about the way that they view you. They're very like, you're solid, you're very kind, you're very intelligent, you have a good brain on you, you have a great ability to logic and reason your way through things. Like, they're really approaching things in a much more masculine way than you are, masculine or feminine, right? Whoever, it doesn't matter what gender or sexuality you are or whatever, right? So let's see how you feel about them. Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Death card. So you feel like they don't know what they want. You feel like they're confused. You feel like they're confusing. You feel like they're sabotaging themselves because they don't know what they want. They're almost you see on this card here, the Four of Cups, how he's literally covering the rose, like he's on purpose sabotaging something that could be beautiful, essentially. I was pulled to that with my attention, right? And it's like, you want to do more, you want to have more with this person, but they're just very unsure. They're very I don't want to say that they feel like they're hot and cold, they're wishy-washy, but it just feels like they're treading very, very, very carefully and almost like slowly because of that. They're willing to do small things. They're willing to, let's say, like a picture. They're willing to look at your stories. But when it extends beyond that, it's like it becomes difficult for them. It becomes confusing for them. It becomes like they are uncertain of which direction to take, which I feel like that confuses you in a way, because you view them as you view them as someone that's so loving. You view them as someone that is so prepared for love, and then the way that they behave is, how you feel about their behavior is very different. Okay, let's see how they feel about you. Hierophant in reverse, the 10 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. So they are trying to reconcile how to be able to connect with this, because it feels like they have a blockage. Whether they are in a commitment already, because they may be. I'm seeing the Hierophant in reverse and the 10 of Wands. But they're finding it difficult to balance with you. They feel that it is difficult to balance with you, and so your depiction, your feeling about them is exactly, it's accurate. It's the way that they actually are feeling right now. They're feeling like they don't know how to balance with you. They're feeling like it's blocked. Something about they're not listening to their intuition, but they also aren't seeking information to learn more, to be able to make a different decision in your direction, right? This gave me a very stagnant energy, and this was a confusing but movement energy, but still confusing, right? This is like analysis paralysis is what this feels like to me. It's like, I don't know which direction to go, so I'm gonna go nowhere. Until some kind of mysterious sign comes before me and shows me what to do. I'm not gonna do anything until God intervenes or someone intervenes, or whatever it is, right? It's almost like they're leaving it up to fate, but not willing to move forward with it. They need it to be like irrefutable evidence kind of thing, which is very, very odd. Let's see your actions towards them. 3 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to try to offer friendship. You're going to try to be like, hey, let's connect lightly. Let's do something very small. Let's go grab a coffee. Let's go watch a movie. Let's do this group outside activity with a bunch of friends, with a group of friends, with a group of people, right? Like, you're trying to tread very lightly with them and you're trying to be very accommodating to their nervousness and their fear and their unsurety, but also while showing them, hey, this is how we can connect. Like, I'm a cool person. I can be very calm with you. It doesn't have to be this hot and heavy emotional thing, but also be careful with this, because you're packing a lot of energy behind how you view them. And I would be careful with how that appears in real life, how that shows up in real life, because it just, as you're offering of yourself and you're trying to connect, be careful that you're not compromising for yourself. It does, obviously with this Wheel of Fortune, there has been some time that has passed, so you're trying to reconnect, right? But also it's an energy of hopefully enough time has passed for this to not be so difficult or not be so confusing, right? Let's see how what their actions are towards you. 5 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so they're willing to slightly unblock themselves. So we see the 5 of Wands in reverse, right? 10 of Wands here minus the 5 of Wands, because it's in reverse, right? You're not adding another block, right? Adding more argument, confusion. They're removing some of the confusion. They're trying to be more open. They're willing to operate in truth with this Queen of Swords and not be confusing anymore. They're trying to be straight up and forward. And Ace of Wands, let's renew this passion. Let's renew this connection, right? Let's relight the fire, right? Let's like reignite the fire between us kind of thing. And they're willing to move forward in a very logical, peaceful, and really reasonable way. Oh, wow. You see that leaf landed on there? A time to give rather than take. Right? And you really might be dealing with a Virgo. I'm seeing a lot of very practical energy here. I'm feeling very practical energy here as well. Remember, the overall energy right now is the 8 of Pentacles as well. So it's an energy of trying to work together, trying to make it happen, trying to really like give and take, but a different kind of balance. Like, let's see if this would even make sense kind of thing, right? It's assessing while working at it, putting in the effort essentially, right? Okay, now let's see what you would like to say to them. You want to say a lot. Eight of Wands. You want to say a lot, and you want to say a lot very quickly, and you have messages that you want to deliver yesterday, okay? Immediately. Let's see what they want to say to you. The Hanged Man. They want you to wait a little bit. They want you to be patient. They want you to get a new perspective. Try to see things from their side. Try to understand what they're feeling. Try to understand where they're coming from, because it does feel like they're coming from a place of they just move a little bit slower than you. They move differently. They think differently. They're very practical in the way that they think. Even in how they view you in a very practical way, right? And they really might be an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. So they're asking you to, hey, just get a new perspective. Meet me where I am. Try to understand me. Try to understand where I'm coming from, essentially. Okay, let's see, what is your love lesson in this? Nine of Cups and the Tower. It's to love yourself against all odds. It's to love yourself to almost to a fault. It's to really pour into yourself no matter what happens around you, and that you are the most important thing, that your cup needs to be fully full, independent. You're a 100% person before you are giving into a relationship. Don't compromise yourself. That's what I was trying to tell you here. This is about not compromising yourself, right? Don't let this tower have to fall, because the tower is when spirit needs to step in because the signs that they're giving you are not relevant. You're not paying attention. You're not moving in the direction that you really need to. Very rarely does spirit actually intervene in our lives and cause certain things to happen, right? But it's usually after many attempts of trying to get our attention and making things more difficult and making them more negative for you to move in a direction that you really should be moving into for your greatest and highest good. So when the tower has to happen, it's about making sure that you move in that direction. And there was, at that point, there was no other choice. We had already tried everything else. We need to get you to where you need to go, right? And you're basically, you're playing around, you're playing with life. We need to make this very uncomfortable for you to move in the direction you're meant to be moving in, right? So it's about learning about yourself. And I'm sure you've had a heartbreak or some kind of relationship that ended before you got here. I sense that you've been single for some time, but there was a detrimental relationship that really made you lose yourself. And so Spirit is warning you to make sure that you are not losing yourself in a relationship or for a person, especially that's very confused and very practical and very different from you. I feel like you're much more hopeful. You're much more positive in your outlook of life. Not delusional, but very just positive, like willing to move in the positive direction, understanding that the positive direction is possible, all of the above. And with that, you can easily lose yourself, right? You can easily make yourself conform to anything because you know that you can make the best out of any situation. While this person is very into themselves, they're really in their mind, they're really in their head, and they're unapologetic about that. Remember that they're asking you to gain a new perspective. That's what they want to say to you. You want to express how you feel about them. You want to express anything. You want to get to know them. You want to talk. You want to just talk about anything. And they want you to wait. They want you to get a new perspective. They want you to gain understanding. Okay? So just understand the dynamic here between you and them. Maybe this is someone that you should reconsider connecting with, perhaps, because Spirit is being very adamant about what your love lesson is in all of this, okay? Okay, what's their love lesson? To be straight up, to be honest and forthcoming, and to tell the truth. To tell the truth. Ace of Swords, this is to come correct. To be forward, to be straightforward, to be honest. This confusion and I don't want to tell you and I'm not sure about it thing, and so let's like pretend halfway kind of stuff, is what they need to learn. To be direct, to be honest with their feelings and honest about where they are currently standing, okay? And that's the situation between both of you. Now let's see the outcome of this situation. 8 of Swords. So the outcome is looking like both of you are going to ignore what's going on in front of you. I'm going to actually clarify that outcome see. I'm going to clarify the outcome for you guys, because I know you're instantly confused. But it just really feels like, clarify this Eight of Swords and the outcome for Cancer, please. It really feels like it's an energy of not paying attention to things, right? And maybe they're a little bit more paying attention to it, but I feel like there's an energy of that from both of you. I feel like they're they're ignoring the positives and you're ignoring the negatives. So there's an energy of needing to be balanced in how you view life and each other, and really allowing that balanced version of things to shine through. Clarify the Eight of Swords for the outcome. What was it? Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so it's about not letting the overthinking, and then the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's about not letting overthinking in any direction, right? Maybe like over positive, super whimsical, believing in the best, that anything this will turn out perfectly, like that kind of thing. It's like this Pisces energy here, versus anxiety and confusion and feeling that way about things, like allowing that to come into a romantic relationship and really causing an ending. That overthinking on either side, overthinking positively, why is it not going this way? Overthinking negatively, oh, it's just going to end terribly anyway, is going to end up in this Ten of Swords energy, and is really going to deter from the stability of what you guys can have together, okay? There's a very important Five of Swords, the Devil, the Fool. Yeah, there may be more time that's needed to get away from. There's attachments here to like negativity. There's attachments to the Lovers. Yeah, the Choice. So you guys may be like a twin flame or something going on here, because there's an energy of like a distance and coming back together, a push and a pull, a up and down kind of situation. And there's a choice here with the Lovers. There is a choice here to continue a cycle or to move and progress forward. Okay, so I'm going to pull some timing oracle, place oracles. Okay, what does Cancer need to know about the timing of this, or the place of this? Place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memory, sentimental, childhood reflection. Yeah, so there could be some child wounds here. And look, we have another bench. It's a sense of resting and needing to relax. What does Cancer need to know? The cinema. Something is important about the movies, about being at the movies, about going to the movies. Didn't I say that they might offer to like, let's go to the movies or something? I think I said that earlier. And ship. So there's something about, it's moving towards, you guys are moving towards each other. And then we have laboratory at the bottom here. But it's like testing, apprehensive, and very like pensive, very like careful kind of movements, right? So I would say for you to move with caution, because they're moving with caution as well. So you want to make sure that you're not going to be hurt in the process of this, as they're trying to figure things out. I feel like you're very sure and they're figuring things out. What is the truth about this relationship? What is the truth about this romantic relationship? What is the truth about this romantic relationship? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. What is the truth about this relationship? Thank you. You deserve love. You are lovable. So this came out in the reverse. So it may be, and then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So there could be trust issues, and that's why they move this way. They have some issues that they need to work out, that they have to heal from. They need healing. They need to work on that. There's pieces to this that have nothing to do with you, and maybe that's why they're asking patience of you, because you're more prepared in this than they are, and you don't even realize it. What is the timing of this connection? Give Cancer some timing for this connection, please. Give Cancer some timing for this connection. I just heard, mind your business. What is the timing? Within 2 weeks on a hot day at the afternoon. So you may be hearing from them very soon. I see in autumn here. So again, that's that Virgo time frame, right? Autumn. But yeah, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful or fun, whatever you need it to be. And yeah, until next time. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for all the likes, for the subscribes. You guys have been really holding it down and helping me with getting to my goal. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys. I'm so glad this has been helpful. Put in the comments if this makes sense for you, please. I need to know that you guys are either liking the content, or it makes sense for you, someone's resonating with this. But yeah, let me know below, and take care until next time. Bye.